Hey girls. Hey girls. My husband and I, we knew from a very young age, we both wanted to be involved in the cattle industry. We both grew up in generational ranching families. You guys want to stay on the side by side? I'm going to walk just a little bit around, okay? What I love is keeping our business accountable for being a business, not a hobby. Running those numbers, keeping account, finding different avenues to keep us profitable. Last year, I just got an email that came from the Beef Council, and it said, hey, Mapleton School is looking to buy beef direct, and there's some other schools that are looking for you to put in a bid. And I was like, great. I responded right then. Like, I got the email, probably responded like 10 minutes after I got it. And I sold like our first 4,000 pounds. We got connected with the Greeley school system the next year.
$31 million school-age students will eat a school lunch today. There's not a restaurant or a hospital system or a college and university that can hold a candle to that. I am the Director of Nutrition Services for Weld County School District 6, and we've been a premier farm-to-school district for over a decade.
Greeley-Evans School District 6. They have the well-trained staff, the kitchen facilities, the connections directly to farmers and producers to be able to purchase local foods.
So today on our salad bar, we have bell peppers, purple cauliflower, and sliced cucumbers that all come directly from Hoffman Farms here in Greeley. And then the baby carrots are from Hungenberg Farms, also in Greeley.
The Local Food for Schools program was launched by USDA back in 2022 to be able to increase the purchase of local foods, minimally processed and unprocessed foods. These types of programs are so incredibly important to ensuring our students have access to healthy, local, and fresh foods. Unfortunately, in February, March of 2025, USDA made the decision to axe that program and effectively take away all of that money that was slated to come to our state. Our school meal programs are making magic happen with a very limited, tight budget. And then for that money to be taken away, that leads to our school districts having to make tough decisions when they are working to balance a budget and make a decision between buying something that is maybe local Colorado beef versus getting beef from somewhere else in the nation.
The result of the loss of that funding, it could result in future years in us awarding less money to our local farmers because sometimes you can get a little bit more when you're purchasing a conventionally grown product.
Last year was our first year working with Greeley school system, and I think for that school year we delivered approximately 25,000 pounds to them throughout the year. And so when they shut down all this federal funding, it was a bummer, and it was such a bummer for our processor. These bulk orders for the schools are super important for our business because you know what you're going to get for a certain amount of your beef. And that gives us sustainability. How many hay bales do you think we're gonna make up here? 105? What's your guess, Wyatt? 8. 8? There's gonna be more than 8 bales.
Fine. 400.
400?
Many of our small and mid-sized producers lack the infrastructure, they lack access to capital, they are already also navigating very tight budgets, and they want to sell to schools. And so programs such as this, again, open up the doors to our small and mid-sized producers to have access to what is a very stable and consistent market channel.
This hay right here we feed to the cows. Look, there's Pops.
I think the pandemic taught us that we need to invest in local food systems.
Because of the situation that we're in at the federal level, it is important for states to be able to identify dedicated revenue streams to be able to invest in this type of work.
In the fall of 2022, the voters of Colorado passed Healthy School Meals for All on the statewide ballot. We passed it, but unfortunately we underfunded it.
In November 2025, Prop MM and Prop LL on the ballot, which includes free meals for all of Colorado students, local food program funds in the range of $5 to $17 million a year, training and technical assistance, equipment, marketing support, and also staff wages and stipends.
I hope we all know that fresher food tastes better and it's more nutrient dense. In addition to that, many of our producers' kids are students in our district. So when your student is eating that broccoli or that cantaloupe or that beef, that's coming from our local farms. And so it's a real point of pride for all of us involved in this. My advice to other school nutrition directors is define what your values are, figure out the benefit in local food, and then collaborate with others and make those connections.
One of my big dreams for the state of Colorado is to where farm to school isn't something that is just an afterthought. When they are planning their menus, when they are creating their purchasing plans, they are thinking, what can I buy locally first? They have the relationships with the farmers and the ranchers to bring these local products in. And ultimately, we would love to see a state to where our farmers and ranchers are able to look at school meal programs as a viable market channel for them because they can receive fair value for their product.
Whether it's federal funding, local funding, grant funding, or being backfilled by general education dollars from your district, the more money we invest in them as local producers, the more product we can get to serve to our students. And the end game there is producing a thriving community where people are successful, and that's really what it's all about.